to you, Dr. EVarist. Can you share us in brief about those first missionaries who came to Shillong Northeast? Share something about their struggle, their journey, and contributions to set up the Catholic missions here in the Khasi Hills.
With the send off from our blessed founder to the first pioneers who laid their lives in the Khasi Jaintia Hills. In the first place, Father Otto Hoffenmüller and Angelus Monsloher, brother Marinus Schum, and Joseph Backley. They were all Germans, and on the 19th of January 1890, they started their journey from Brindisi in Italy, and traveling all the way to Mumbai takes nearly a month by ship. And there was a lot of problems even when they were on board. But they keep on trusting God again. And also they spend their time in learning the language because they were German, so they have to learn English. And as rightly pointed by Sister, when they arrived here, they were facing a lot of difficulties with the languages. Because you see in Khasi Hills, they speak different dialects again. And our fathers and brothers at that time, they face a lot of difficulties, first of all with the English. But when they arrive in Bombay, it takes another time to reach to Kolkata. From Kolkata to Dhubri in Assam. And from there, it took 4 days in those times to walk from Guwahati. Whereas now, if we go by vehicle, hardly 1.5 hours, we can reach easily. So 4 days of traveling, and no roads. They have to go in an oxen or a bullock cart to carry all the luggages and things and food where they will be able to get. And the struggles, what I can say is that, first of all, the language, food, it was very, very cool here. And also, there were stories told and narrated by some of our elderly people here in Shillong that some of our Salvatorian conferers have died even while they were on the way from Guwahati to Shillong when they were on a bicycle. So the struggle that Father Otto and his team were like, even the room, they have got only 2 rooms to stay, to live, to cook food, and to celebrate their mass, to sleep, all that they have to manage in these 2 rooms. So it's not really easy, and nobody from the Khasi people at that point of time were ready to help them, because they were thinking these are Germans, and you know that in Khasi Hills at that time, the East India Company, the Britishers, and also there was some kind of problems between the Catholics and the other denominations, especially the Methodists. There were times that our missionaries, in their mission stations, they were also facing a lot of problems with throwing stones and even burning of the places where they live, even the churches. So that were all problems. And at that point of time, also there was an earthquake in the Khasi Hills. They lost everything, whatever they have built. But again, trust, an unshakable trust in divine providence happened in their life. So Father Otto and his team, I could sense that why he was not able to live longer in these hills. Hardly 6 months of his life after he arrived here, he passed away. Because the only thing what I see in him when I read about him is this. He never take much rest in spite of insufficient food, whatever they have, because they don't have much money. And there was not much support from the people, but he never gave up. He tried to learn Khasi, tried to translate somehow the prayers like Our Father, Hail Mary, and some of the important prayers and things like that from the liturgy. And even the Bible, he tries to convey into English and English into Khasi. So it's not an easy thing. And they were also trying to work hard with regards to the faith, to teach, of course, to the few people who were ready to listen to them. And most of his time he spent in prayer and also learning the languages, and started also to write. And the disappointment, what I can say is this: before he dies, he said that if not any one of us could educate this pagan here in the Khasi Hills, then our stay, our coming here, it will be useless. But I will not give up. Let all these challenges and problems comes, but even if we have to lay our life, we will try our best. So the difficulties keep on increasing day by day, but he never lost hope. At last, even he has to shed his own blood and laid his life in this beautiful land. Then now we can see that those struggles, those pains which he already faced, now we can reap the fruits of it.
Okay, so thank you, Dr. Andres. Now,